Chrissie Swan Show.
Every time I hear us having that big guffaw, it brings a smile to my face. I hope it does the same for you. We're going to be driving you home or to school or wherever it is that you are right now. We're here till 4. The pub. It is Friday, isn't it? I did have that moment yesterday because, you know, it's chaotic Chrissie all the time. And I said to Peg, she's like, can I have a lunch order? And I said, yeah, sure. But, you know, you normally have them on Friday and it's Thursday. She goes, tomorrow's Friday. And I had absolutely no idea. I was like, really? She said, yes, tomorrow's Friday. That's why I'm asking.
She's got you.
She's got me, and thank God she does, because I would be like a whirling dervish out of control in my life. We've got so much to give away during this show, so much. We're going to be paying your bills. We're also going to be giving away a ticket to our exclusive Barbie screening here in Melbourne. If you're not in Melbourne, don't worry about it.
We'll fly you here.
We will fly you here and put you up. But next, say g'day. Give me a call. I've got Priceline vouchers for you. I want a little win or a little whinge from this week.
What have you got from this week?
I've got something so exciting, and anyone who is a bit disorganised will know how I feel.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Say g'day.
Talk to me. What even is that song? I'm mad for it.
I'll have to find out from Brody.
I'm mad for it. 13 24 10. Give us a call and say g'day with your little win or your little whinge of the week, because it is Friday. It's time to take stock of all the good and bad things that have happened. Something magical happened for me today. Magical.
What?
I was in the city, in the CBD, and for a while, for about 2 weeks, about a week, my car, I've got Toyota RAV4, and it's got one of those fancy keys that, you know, it knows you're coming and it opens the door, and you just hit start.
It's like sensor.
Yeah, I don't even know how it works, but that's how it works. Anyway, a little sign has been coming up in my car going, battery nearly dead. And I'm looking at it going, I'm going to have to sell the car. Because
that is so you.
I can't change the battery. I don't know how. And secondly, if there's no battery on the key, the whole car doesn't work. You can't open it. You can't do anything. So everything is hinged on this key. I was walking through the city today, and so it's been parked in my mind, low-level anxiety, for about 8 days. And then I was walking back to my car, and I saw a big sign that says, change your car remote battery here now. And I went,
wow,
yes, I will. And I walked in and I gave it to the man and I go, can you do this? And he said yes, and it cost me $15, and now I can still drive my car.
I love that. I was about to say, good that you saw that sign, because when you do it with your actual car, like manufacturer,
yes,
they're you like $200.
No, $15, and he did it right there. I was so effusive in my gratitude. It was embarrassing.
Can I see the key?
You sure can.
I just want to see if there's a little...
It's just that one. I mean, I don't know. There is a popper. But that,
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. And I was just like, oh, well, that's it. The car will be dead to me, but it's not for the princely sum of $15. Jocelyn, what is your little win?
Oh, look, it may not be big to a lot of people, but my little win is for the first time today in about 12 or maybe 2 months, I've actually filled up my petrol tank at the cheapest price.
Yes, Jocelyn, that is such a win.
What are we talking, Jocelyn? How much?
I only paid $159.9 per litre.
Okay, and normally what is it? Because I tend not to look because I'm in denial.
Wait, you mean $1.59?
$1.59, yeah.
$159 a litre.
It's normally about $2.20 when it goes up, and it's about to go up, and I thought for sure I'd miss it, but I nailed it.
That's
and
big.
You got it. That is so satisfying. And you get a Priceline voucher as well, so you can sashay through those aisles with the pink basket. Nothing better.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You are the best. Have a gorgeous weekend. Geneviève.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour, Geneviève. Does anyone ever call you Geneviève, or it's just Geneviève?
Oh, if I'm lucky, yes.
Don't you think Geneviève is a much more beautiful name than Geneviève?
Oh, yes. I don't let anyone shorten my name.
Geneviève.
Has to be the whole name.
It's wonderful. What's your little win, my love?
Got the backyard mowed so we can find the dog poo to pick it up.
I mean,
it's been so wet, mowing
things.
has just been no option, so it's done now.
I'm assuming you sound really sad about it. It doesn't sound like a win. And the reason it doesn't sound like a win is because now your whole yard smells like poo-poo.
No, it's all clean now. It's all cleaned up. It looks good.
Good on you, Geneviève. You've got a Priceline voucher as well. Get some nose plugs for it. Who is that? Jane.
Jane.
Haven't got my glasses on. Janie.
How you going?
Good. We've had 2 wins. You're going to whinge.
I am going to whinge. I've blown up my second microwave in 2 months.
How? What are you putting in there, Jane?
It's just my heat pack. When I go to bed, I like to take a heat pack.
Yes.
And the last time it didn't even heat the heat pack before it blew up. So I still had a cold heat pack and a house full of black smoke.
Can I recommend? I've got a Kmart microwave. It cost me $52 and it's a bloody
That's
ripper.
what it was.
Oh.
That's what it was.
What a great ad for Kmart that is.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, JD.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's clickbait.
I'm getting excited about this Wonka movie because you know I'm mad for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I'm
The
worried you're going to be
original
let down, but anyway.
Look, I know, I can see why you would be worried for me because when you're really in love with the original, prequels can be iffy. But I think it's going to be good and I can go with my kids. And those opportunities are, getting few and far between.
And I guess you can sort of enjoy it through their eyes too.
Correct.
See their appreciation for it.
Correct. Because, I don't want to see any more straight kids films anymore. I'm done. I've told them.
Oh, yeah, that must be awful.
Oh, my God. You see them all and it's lovely. And then you realise you cannot see another child's film or you'll die. Like, quite seriously. Anyway, this Wonka one I think is a good hybrid. Timothy Chalamet. I had to do a deep dive on him because it sounds so pretentious, his name. Timothée Chalamet, spelt Timothe, accent aigu, and another E. Like, just call yourself Timothy and be done with it.
Or Tim.
Tim Charles. Turns out his dad is actually French.
Okay, I
Properly
respect
French,
that.
yeah. And his mum isn't, but the dad obviously got to name him, and he grew up in Hell's Kitchen in New York City. He's a very cool guy.
He's really cool.
Yeah.
And now he's snuck his way into the Kardashians.
Has he?
Yeah, he's dating Kylie. Which is
that's
so
right.
weird. Given Kylie's dated like Tyga and Travis Scott, these hectic rappers, she's now gone to Chalamet.
I know, and he's such a fancy gentleman. Apparently, he's playing Wonka, and apparently he didn't even have to audition. The director, Paul King, has sat down with Rolling Stone and has said it was a straight offer because he's great and he was the only person in my mind who could do it. They'd seen footage of him when he was a teenager at Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art. That's sort of like the one that you went to, isn't it?
Yes.
Step 4, 5, 6. Step
5, 6, 7, 8.
And they just said he was great. I want to see this footage of his alter ego, Little Timmy Tim. Little Timmy Tim.
Maybe
Now,
Kylie Jenner saw Lil Timmy, and that's what got her.
maybe that's the edge. Little Timmy Tim goes off. All right, so this headline, I have a pet hate, and it's headlines that sound like this. Grease star, completely unrecognisable. 45 years after iconic Olivia Newton-John scene. So have you seen Grease even?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a great film. There's a little scene at the beginning with Patty Semcox.
Yes.
She's the one that welcomes Sandy to Rydell High when she arrives. Gorgeous. They're saying that there was a reunion recently and she's photographed there with the rest of the cast. They're saying she's unrecognisable. It was 45 years ago.
Right? And also, she's actually not.
She doesn't look like
She
that.
obviously looks older, but she's not unrecognisable.
But she doesn't look like that person who's dressed up in a 1950s. It just drives me crazy. This word unrecognisable, particularly after 45 years, drives me crazy.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Can we pay your bills?
Nova's Pay Your Bills.
You know, I still haven't gotten over beautiful Sharon,
I know.
who called us this week and we paid her school camp fees for her kids. I think about her all the time.
It's quite exciting, Swanee, that we get to meet her at our Barbie screening next week.
It's
'cause she's
very
coming along.
exciting. I'm going to give her a big cuddle and I'm going to have pockets full of cash and she's going to have to accept them. Nicole, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chrissy.
I'm excited for you because it's Phone Bill Friday.
I know.
And
I know.
your phone bill is a whopper.
It's not just mine, Chrissy.
I keep
That's my
hearing
husband
this.
And my kids and my daughter's iPad. So it's
Right.
not just mine.
How many kids have you got? 17.
3 on that phone bill.
Wow. Go on. Tell us the number. That's part of it. You've got to shamefully admit the amount and then we clear it for you.
$469.10.
I'm going to round it up. I'm going to round it up to 470, Nicole.
Awesome. Thank you, Chrissy.
God, I'm so excited for you. That is a whopper.
I'm excited to talk to you.
Oh, I'm excited to talk to you too. I wish I could fly everybody down for this Barbie
But again,
screening.
that's just not how life works, is it, Swanee?
Jack's very keen on telling me.
Thanks so much, Nicole. And if you want your bill paid like Nicole, just head to the Nova Player app and register your bill there, and we could be calling you on Monday.
I found an article, and I love anything that I read or hear that makes me go, oh, thank God I'm not the only one. This is absolutely something I would do. And I think you'll agree with me, Jack, because you know me almost better than anyone. A woman has signed up with a personal trainer, right? And I'm not saying one way or the other that that's a good idea or what. I don't like personal trainers because I don't like appointments.
So actually, it's not the trainer. It's just you don't like a schedule.
I don't like having to be somewhere at any time unless it's here with you.
It's quite amazing you've made it this far in life.
It is a miracle, isn't it? Because one of my New Year's resolutions was less appointments.
How's that going?
It's pretty good,
Okay,
actually.
that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So it's not that I've got anything against personal trainers. I just don't need somebody telling me where to be at any time because I'll lose my mind. But this woman, Gemma Hill, has signed up with a personal trainer, and allegedly this is what they do. I don't really know about PTs, but they often get people to take before and after photos of themselves.
Yeah.
To document the journey or the changes in the body.
And they always end up on the person's Instagram at the end of their transformation.
Of course they do.
The before and afters.
Men's Health magazine is a 100% a before and after pic. Anyway, Gemma Hill has gone, wait, great idea, I'll do that. So she's taken photos of herself in her underpants and bra, right? And like most people, no one looks like a bloody magazine model.
No.
She looks like a normal woman in her underwear, taking a photograph of herself in the mirror. She then sends those photographs to her personal trainer of her in her underwear. And he very politely says, I'm very happy that you took these photos, but I suggested you took them for your own records.
That is so you.
Not to send to me.
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Look, I've had some disturbing news vis-a-vis the Wham documentary that's changed my life. Apparently, and I'm torn whether to say this or not because it has affected my enjoyment post of said documentary. If you haven't seen it or heard of it, it's on Netflix. It's a Wham documentary. It's magical. It'll just make you feel alive again.
Who did you hear this news from?
Somebody posted on Instagram, so that must be right.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Actually, only one person has said it, and I haven't done any research. I've just gone, oh, okay, this is true.
I want to hear it now.
So it's narrated by Andrew Ridgeley and George Michael. Now, George Michael's been dead for 8 years or something like that, long time. And I did think while I was watching it, and one of my kids said, how did they get all that audio if George is dead? Like, what, did they know they were going to make this documentary? Apparently, it's not George Michael's voice narrating it.
Is it AI?
Maybe. It could be.
We don't know whose voice it is, though.
Well, no, because I haven't done any research. I've just taken as gospel. Somebody said that on the internet, and I've just believed it. It sounds so much like him, though, and I thought, oh, maybe there's like an unbelievable impersonator.
Has the doco led you to, do they say this is George Michael speaking, or have you just assumed that?
I've just assumed it because it sounds like George Michael.
I don't think that's so bad.
Isn't it?
No.
They're his words. Obviously, someone's reading it or something, but it's not his voice. It changes it a little bit for me. It's fine?
Chrissie's Quizzy.
Jackie and Karen, before you hang up after this quiz, Stick around for a word of warning from one bum bag owner to another, okay?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Your name is your buzzer, Jackie.
Okay.
What does that sound like?
Jackie.
Yes. A bit faster than that, though, if you want this bum bag. Karen, what does your
mine.
buzzer sound like?
Karen.
Yes. Maybe go Kaz.
Kaz.
Yes, Kaz. All right, it's the best of 5. Meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and we'll walk away with a money can't buy Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Jackie, pop quiz. What are you waiting around for at the end of the quiz for?
I don't know yet.
Oh,
just-
someone was something about bum bag.
Yes, I'm giving you a word of warning about the bum bag. God, none of you are listening to me.
Oh, because we're bored. What's the word of warning? Tell us now.
No, you must go through the quiz first
Oh.
because the word of warning is only for the person who's won the bum bag.
So what, we're going to hang up on the other one?
Yep. You'd love that. You'd love that.
Oh, I would. Let's go.
Question number 1. Sprite yesterday, or as they say in Bali, Spriti, announced yesterday that their bottles would no longer be green. What will they look like now? Just have a guess. Kaz.
Blue.
No, clear. Question number 2. Name the key ingredient in guacamole.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Avocado.
Correct. Today is actor Jane Lynch's birthday. She appeared as Sue Sylvester as a coach in which musical comedy TV series?
It's massive.
Corey Monteith from that show also passed away 10 years ago yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, I've got it. I can't think of it.
No idea.
Not Glee fans, obviously. Glee. Question number 4. Tim Robards and Anna Heinrich are from which reality TV show?
Have a guess.
Frankly, I don't blame you. I would accept 2 answers, actually. The Bachelor, season 1.
Season 1.
Wow, 2013. But they also appeared very briefly on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, season 1.
With you, Swanee. How was that?
Oh, it was riveting. Question number 5.
1 point to Kaz. That's all we're on at the moment. Come on, guys.
What is the predominant colour on the flag of Australia?
Kaz.
Yes, Kaz.
Blue.
Blue, correct.
This one's for the win, Kaz.
Which brand produces the chips? Original salted, salt and vinegar.
Jackie.
Yes, Jackie.
Smith.
Correct.
She's on the board.
Name the Prime Minister of Australia.
Jackie.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Albanese.
Yes, Jackie Albanese.
We're even. This one is for the win.
Sam Smith has been announced as the final artist to feature on which film soundtrack coming to a cinema near you in a week or so?
Kaz.
Yes, Kaz?
The Barbie movie.
Yes, Kaz. Thank
Oh,
God
look at
we don't have any more questions.
Seriously.
Kaz, you've won the bum bag. Now, you not only won the bum bag, you've also won this word of warning. Okay, you ready? As a new bum bag holder,
Yeah.
make sure you zip it up because something very bad...
That's your word of warning.
Yes.
Zip up the bum bag.
Yes, Jack.
We're
Wait.
playing the song.
Something happened in Bali, which I will reveal next, because I did not zip up my bum bag. You must zip up. You must zip it up.
Okay. Note to self.
This, what
Well
happened in
done, Kaz.
Bali story would want to be good because you just teased us for 4 minutes there about nothing.
Oh no, it won't be good.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Now, I did have a word of warning earlier to our winner of the limited edition Money Can't Buy bum bag, and that is make sure it's zipped up. Because I really did myself a mischief in Bali when I was there for 4 days.
What did you do?
Of course, I wore my bum bag the whole time.
Did you not stray from your usual bum bag? Like, do you have a variety that you take with you in Bali?
Great question. Only have one bum bag that I arrived with in Bali.
Okay.
But very soon, I went
look,
to
it's
Sabrina Luxury Brand.
Christian Dior.
There is no way the real Christian Dior has ever sanctioned this bum bag. This does not exist in any Christian Dior store in the world.
Also, like you could get away with it if it didn't have such ugly zipper like handles. Like they're so big.
Well, surprise, surprise, the bags have those on them. So take that problem up with Christian Dior.
Okay, I shall.
Dear Christian, your zippers
I hate
suck.
your tags.
Anyway, so I've got my fake Christian Dior bum bag on, which I bought especially for you because I knew you'd hate it. Anyway, I'm scooching around Bali, going to Sea Circus, doing my thing, and I must have bent over or gone to the toilet or something. Anyway, I get to the Guardian chemist because my 14-year-old was just like alive from both ends. And I go to buy some stuff from the chemist and my credit card has gone. And what has happened is...
Pickpocketer.
No.
Oh, that would have been exciting.
No, Fagan. I'd bent over and the one thing that had fallen out, I'll use the security pass as an example, was...
Thank you for demonstrating to me what it looks like for something to fall. Like, how stupid do you think I am? And this is what it looks like when something falls out.
When something falls out of a bum bag, it looks like that.
I get it.
Anyway, so then I panic. I retrace my steps. I'm freaking out. I'm not freaking out enough to block the card, of course.
No, chaotic Chrissie wouldn't think of that.
No, because I just think, no, I've left it somewhere. I'm going to find it. Anyway, I didn't find it. And by the time I sort of accepted defeat and logged onto my account and cancelled the card, somebody had already bought something on it. Somebody had found the card.
In what sort of time frame are we talking?
I want to lie because...
No, be honest.
I don't want you to think badly of me, but it was 36 hours.
Oh, swan!
Yeah, because I thought I would find it. I thought I would find it.
3 hours or something.
No, it was 36 hours. So at least they waited. Anyway, I logged on and they had bought something. And that is my question to you. 13, 24, 10, have you lost your credit card? And what did the thief buy, right? Where did they go first? Mine... updated their annual subscription to Tinder.
Oh, it's some bogan from the Gold Coast for sure.
I don't know, but how wonderful. Those ill-gotten gains might be responsible for love.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We're talking about what has your credit card thief or finder, opportunist, quickly spent your credit card money on. I lost mine in Bali very quickly. Someone had joined Tinder Bali,
Yeah,
i.e. Indonesia, Indonesian Tinder.
It was definitely an Aussie jumping on there.
Do you
whilst
reckon?
they were over there. Yeah, totally.
It was quite cheap. It was $10.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah, I guess for Tinder would be cheaper than like your Rayas or your more elite.
Oh yeah,
dating
Ashton
platforms.
Madison's right.
Ashton Madison's right.
So we'll talk to you, Jacinta. Jacinta, what did your credit card thief spend your dough on?
Oh, I had to prepay my petrol, and so after I walked out, after paying the petrol, I left my wallet on the Bowser, and then I filled up and drove off home, and by the time I realised I'd forgotten my wallet, they'd brought KFC.
Yes.
You can't even be mad at that.
At KFC.
Well, I wouldn't be mad at that, because if you're responsible for that big red and white bucket, then you are a god. That's fair. I'm going to send you a Priceline voucher to make up for that, and you're going to love it.
Oh,
sick.
really?
Yes, Jacinta.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Chrissie.
Have a gorgeous weekend, beauty. Vicky, what did the thieves spend on your credit card?
So just to preface, it wasn't my credit card, but I used to work in centre management for Westfield, and within 20 minutes of a card being reported stolen to us, we found that they'd maxed it out at the pet shop buying a family of Labradoodles.
Vicky, that is the best story I've ever heard. Can you imagine the panic of getting to Pets Paradise to buy the whole family of Labradoodles before the card was cancelled?
It was literally within minutes, and it was actually Pet Paradise. So
of course it was. Did whoever it was sashay out of there like Cruella de Vil, just like surrounded by dogs?
I have no idea, which is mind-boggling because our concierge desk was about 30 metres away from the pet store. So how we did not notice is
Vicky,
beyond
if
me.
I were you, I would have gone straight back to the office and watched the CCTV because I'd love to see someone rush in. I imagine they would have been in a rush.
Yes.
Buying these dogs, trying to get them out the door.
Absolutely.
And shoving them in the car.
I think security managed to apprehend them ultimately.
Okay.
And the dogs were returned to the pet store. So,
I love the image now of the security guard tackling like a 6-year-old to the ground because that really sounds like my dream when I was 6. It's like if I ever had unlimited money, I would go to the pet store and buy a whole family of Labradoodles.
Maybe it was a kid that found it and suggested that to their
I
parents.
reckon.
John.
Voucher for you. Johnny.
Yeah, so when I lost my credit card, they purchased a P&O cruise.
How much for?
$4,500.
John. What? They obviously got the drinks package.
Oh, they probably did.
Did you have to pay for that, or what's the recourse with the bank?
So, yeah, once I reported the card was stolen because I lost it at work, and it was picked up on the street. So they took about 3 months to get the money back.
Did the people go on the cruise, or that was over for them too?
I think it was over for them. I think once it was reported, I'm not sure whether they
John,
went
you
on
sound
it or
like you're still not quite over it. You sound like you're still a bit traumatised.
Some trauma there.
Yeah.
not. Oh, $4,500, yes.
Fair enough. I love how people have really thought about what they're going to do. Like when they get in the credit cards, they're doing very specific things. Like buying dogs, a cruise,
This
nuts.
is so much more interesting and funny than I thought it was going to be.
Let's finish with Rachel. Rachel, what did they buy with your credit card?
Hi, it was actually my mother's credit card. So she was working at a basketball stadium in the front booth where they take money, and she had her handbag in there, and someone, when she was doing stuff, reached in, grabbed the bag and ran. She ended up with some petrol, some snacks from the petrol station, and a charge from the local brothel.
I got to fill up.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Chrissie Swan's Barbie Vacation.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Thanks to Overload South Yarra. Don't miss Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling star in this year's most anticipated film, Barbie. Only in cinemas July 20.
Every time I feel a bit tired lately, I go, at least I'm not Margot Robbie.
Right?
She has been opening this film for the last 7 years, every night, frocked up, crazy.
Do you find every time you wake up in the morning and check your Instagram, there's a new fit from her?
There's a new outfit, a new look. She must be exhausted. And there's an article today saying that she's been out partying till 3:30 in the morning. I reckon that's the last one. I reckon she's gone out with a bang.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon she's been doing it secretly every night and no one knows. I read that article and my first thought is you and I would be friends.
Oh, 100%. We are so excited because we're hosting an exclusive screening of the Barbie movie featuring the gorgeous Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. And we want you to be there, Belinda. Can you make it?
I sure can.
We're going to have a hug. We're going to get a selfie. We're going to laugh at the movie. Apparently, it's amazing.
Sounds fabulous.
Awesome. I'll see you there. You don't have to wear pink, but you can.
Oh, maybe just a little touch.
Just a touch.
They call it Barbie core.
Barbie core,
That's
yes.
the dress code.
Are you going to be wearing a bit of pink, Jack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I've got a blush
I'm gonna have
shirt
to buy something.
at the ready. Hey, Belinda, we're also going to put you and a mate up at the Overload in South Yarra thanks to Hugo Accommodation.
Oh, fantastic. That's fabulous.
It is very, very cool.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Clickbait.
Lots of talk about the Screen Actors Guild, the SAG strike that's been going on. And initially I was like, I don't really understand that. But Jack's got me across it. Essentially, actors are stopping working.
Yep.
They will not work. And the most sort of exciting or obvious example of this was the Oppenheimer premiere was last night. The cast turned up and then left.
Yeah.
Because the time was just say 6 p.m, the strike started. They did the red carpet at 5 and then they were gone by 6.
And they knew that this 6 p.m. announcement was coming, Swanee, so they moved the red carpet an hour early. Obviously, because they were already frocked up, they want to get the red carpet done. But then after that, there was no sitting watching the movie. There was nothing. They'd stopped working.
So how it works is if you're an actor, you pay a membership to be part of the Screen Actors Guild and they look after you. It's a union, right?
Yeah, essentially.
So what is happening is that union is sending a message to the big companies to say, if you don't pay properly vis-a-vis streamers and stuff and residuals, then you're not going to get access to our roster of actors. It's very powerful.
It's very powerful, and it hasn't happened like in my lifetime. I think it was
1960 was the last time it happened.
And what I find really interesting is the guidelines around this. So what it means for, I don't know, a Meryl Streep, for example, as part of it, is that they are not allowed to do any auditions, any singing, any motion capture work in front of a camera. They're not allowed to do any tweeting or promotional activity.
They're just completely withholding their craft.
Totally. Not even allowed to tweet about it.
So exciting. They're going to have to get what they want. Otherwise, there's no industry anymore.
Right.
Exciting news. Sam Smith is touring this fair country towards the end of the year. And Meg Mac, the gorgeous Meg Mac, has been announced as his support. This song, I used to listen to it every day in lockdown. It is a ripper. I'm definitely going to go to the concert to see Sam Smith, but also to see Meg Mac. She's amazing.
Maybe what will happen with Meg is what happened with Red Hot Chili Peppers and Post Malone, and she'll end up being better than the main act.
Ooh, this is harsh words, Jack. Hey, have a good weekend. I hope you make it through it alive.
Thank
and hopefully you're here on Monday.
I hope so too. With Matt Preston, Swanee. He's joining us.
Yes, we're having a toasty challenge. I can't wait.
Yes, bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.